Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hello, Jacko. You know, the funny thing is that, when you did that, I had actually gotten up, and, oh gosh, excuse me. I just, swallowed down the wrong pipe. Excuse me. I had actually gotten up, and, did like a quick little stretch before like stream and stuff, and I heard that in the distance. That was the funny part. I was just like, oh my gosh, dang it. Like, I missed a metal pipe coming down and hitting me. But anyways, let us switch over. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. How are you all doing today? It's been a morning. How are you doing today, Emmy? I am actually doing pretty dang good. I unfortunately am going to be addicted to I'm gonna be addicted to Dead by Daylight. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm saying that. No. I don't know. I just have these little, like, weird addictions that come up every now and then. But I definitely want to play some more Dead by Daylight. But man, oh man, oh man. Today we're not doing Dead by Daylight on stream. We're doing Master Duel. There's just a few days left in the season. I don't think that I'll get to Master. I'll be honest. We're gonna give it a good try. to get up there. Springtrap, definitely the reason. Actually, so here's the thing. I haven't played Springtrap. I don't own that chapter. I'll be completely honest. And I have not played against a Springtrap yet, which is hilarious. I've actually faced a lot more, as a survivor, I've faced a lot more Ghostface than anything. Which is strange, because I kept hearing that Ghostface is not one of the best killers to play. You know? One of the best ones, like meta-wise, you know? So... But I did get that moment where, we were, like, doing a generator, and I was just kind of looking around, making sure that Ghostface wasn't coming at us, or the killer, I should say. And, I just see Ghostface peek out from behind a wall and was just like, what you doing there? Been great, was playing more Mario Kart World Tour yesterday. Nice. Getting some good unlocks, I'm guessing. Oh, so one of the things I did want to talk about in this little just chatting section before stream, if anybody hasn't really, noticed, if anybody hasn't noticed yet, V Shoujo is going through a bit of a shakeup. In this last week, and I think yesterday was the other one, but in this last week it was revealed that both, what's her name? Giga? She is going to be, leaving V Shoujo. And it's also been revealed that Zentreya is also leaving V Shoujo. And this is quite a shakeup, completely honest. And the thing is that, like, the weird thing is that people are treating it like it is, like, they're graduating, they're gonna stop streaming altogether. Yep, watch 2 videos about those. I wanna learn a little bit more about kind of like the stuff that's around it. I'll be honest. But the thing is that, like, there's been no real sign of drama. But they will keep their IP? Yeah. So the thing is that there's a lot of people who are treating this like, whoa, what the heck is going on at V Shoujo, you know? Kind of like, is there some drama or stuff going on? And, like, they're treating it as if, like, those people are graduating, and it's like, I don't think that's the case. I think that just Giga, and Zen are, both looking to they've grown, they've built up their resources, they've had, people that they've interacted with, and they've decided, hey, you know, it's time to kind of take a step back and just make things a little bit simpler for me. Have an independent IP, you know, rather than have to deal with a company. Maybe it's just the company life was getting in the way of them being able to produce stuff, you know? I keep on hearing how, like, Iron Mouse is in meetings and stuff when she's not streaming. And she streams a freaking lot. I think that, like, if Iron Mouse could, she would stream freaking all day. But when she's offline, I think it's one of a couple of things. One is, like, she's taking care of her sickness, or sleeping, or the last one is just being in meetings, you know? And I'm not saying that, like, that's the reason why Zen and Giga are leaving. I think definitely it's just the both of them built up their resources. They built up their contact lists and their contact list and people that they work with So they could still get models and merch designs, and they have opportunities with sponsorships, but it would basically just be them doing the majority of that work. But, I mean, good for them. It's just weird how people are treating it as if, like, something wrong is going on within VShojo, and I'm not going to say that that isn't the case. But at the same time, like, I don't think anything is really, quote-unquote, going wrong. I think that it's just, they just decided that, like, maybe it's time to leave. Maybe even they pay a certain amount towards being in the organization, you know? And they just want to recur those costs. I don't know. And this is stuff that probably won't be public knowledge, you know? For the most part, it seems that if there has ever been drama within VShojo, there isn't like a Google Doc that drops or whatever. Most of these people seem to be on, I would say, at the very least, fine, or maybe up to even good terms with each other. So, I mean, why is everybody treating this like it's the end of the world? People just want to take a step back, you know? But now it's another one of the original VShojo girls that has stepped away from VShojo in Zen. So I think there's only like 3 or 4 of the original VShojo girls left. Aramouse and Melody are still around. Hime Hajime comes in every now and then, but she just kind of comes in like, hey, I came back home with the milk, and then just disappears for a long time again. And then I think Fruit is on indefinite hiatus. I haven't really heard anything about Fruit for a while. Let's see. Oh yeah, I think Fruit is just on hiatus. Last post that she made on Twitter was back in January. So, but it's unfortunate to see the people like parting ways with this big organization. I mean, this is an organization that I look up to, that I would want to be a part of. But, you know, if they're going and getting better opportunities elsewhere, then go for it, man. I don't know if I have anything else to add to that, but I think that to all the people who are treating it as if, like, it's awful and it's a graduation, like, I'd say more so, like, just come to grips. Like, just realize kind of, like, what they are doing. They're not saying, oh, we're stopping streaming. We are just kind of moving away. You know what I mean? But anyways, I don't know if there's another drama I watched yesterday, and it's about Victoria, the Sun Eater. She's a big snake VTuber, and she had a run-in with a stalker at the Off-Kai event. Yeah, I think I barely know Victoria, I'll be honest. But, the thing is that I keep hearing stories about Off-Kai. Not necessarily all bad. Like, there's a lot of people who seem to really enjoy Off-Kai. But the thing is that, like, for the most part, a lot of people who were at Off-Kai seem to have come down with COVID, which is really unfortunate. It makes me kind of scared to go to events like that, where it's like there's a lot of people and there's a chance of being sick. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. It's another thing too, where it's like, if you're gonna go and be a big creator at a convention space, you're going to have interesting experiences with fans, you know? And I'm not saying that, I'm not trying to, like, brush this under the table, because it's terrible what Vexoria had to deal with, you know? But at the same time, like, if you're going to be in a public place, you're going to deal with the people, you know? And I just hope that she's doing okay. And there's probably been other people who are dealing with a lot of similar type of experiences where there's just a creepy fan or whatever who wants to be a little too touchy or something. I don't know. But I don't want people to have to deal with that sort of crap, you know? It's unfortunate. I just hope everybody is okay. I hope nobody is doing bad with COVID. I hope that, people are recovering if they dealt with a weird situation like Vexoria. And my heart goes out to all of them, you know? Hope everybody gets better. Hope everybody deals with what they need to deal with. Alright. I'm gonna get started in some Master Duel. So let's switch over. Whoop. Let's turn off the music. Music's in my soul. I can hear it every day of every night. It's the one thing on my mind. Yeah. We haven't gotten too much farther off stream. I'm really kind of wondering if I should switch up my deck. I could try playing, the Blue Eyes deck. Let's, what do I have? I do have Ultimate Fusion. Do I have a way of getting to Dragon Master Magia? The answer looks like kinda no. Oh well. Let's change some of the accessories though. Because we can do that. I think we'll do Dragon of Pride and Soul. The Protector. There's a lot of different cases that, or sleeves that we could do. No, not Starry Night Dragon. I have the Dragon Master Magia, but I don't think I want that. Legendary Dragon of White. Not the whites! Let's do Blue Eyes Chaos Max. Hello, how it going? Hi, Jackamus. How you doing? Blue Eyes Mausoleum. Do magical hats. That's Evil Twin, really? The Mate. What is this? Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon? Yeah, let's do Blue Eyes Chaos Max. That's fine. Good playing some Minecraft at the moment. Let's go. Any cool changes that they've made to Minecraft recently? I really would like to play some more Minecraft. It's just, we were going to make like a collab server, but then that just kind of ended up not really going well. They made rideable gas. Happy Gast. It's a happy Gast. Okay, I do not know how to play this deck. So I think that I activate this, placing True Light. Special summon, set a spell trap. You can only use the following effect of True Light once per turn. You can activate one of these effects. Let's set spell trap. I think it's wishes? Deck, graveyard, or banishment. I have wishes in my hand. Maybe I do roar. I'll do roar. And then I'll do wishes. Discard a blue eyes. I'll get majesty and sage. Oh. I win! Let's go! I don't know if that was like the god hand or not, but I think True Light being in my hand was a bit of a soft garnet, I'll be honest. Oh, jeez. Come on, Jacko. Why you throwing that at me? Victory pipe! I run Dragon Maids because they're fun? Heck yeah. Are you excited for the new Dragon Maid support? I don't think it's a Master Duel yet, but are you excited for the new stuff to come? Indeed I am. With Dragon Maid, the dragon form of Chamber and Ladies Dragon Maid. Is there a dragon form for ladies? You can add one level 1 light tuner. Imperm! Dragon Maids? Yeah. Do you know about the Dragon Maids? Okay, I can do, what is this? You discard this card, then target one effect monster, send it to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon a Blue Eyes, okay. Special summon a Blue Eyes from your deck, graveyard, or banishment. Ladies Dragon Maid? Yeah, it's the new fusion Dragon Maid. Nope. Oh, do I have something to show you? I just don't know if there's a dragon form for Ladies Dragon Maid yet. Okay. Do I go? Let's go Spirit. The Link one that searches the field spell. Oh, well. There is no dragon form for Lady. Aw, dang. Maybe that'll be in the future. But free win, free win. Okay, I'm gonna have to show where is the Dragon Maid one? There it is. Yeah, look! They're Dragon Maids. It's a kitchen Dragon Maid. I'll be back in like 10 minutes. Okay, enjoy the lurk. Dragon Maid oh gosh. My gosh, Jacko. That specific joke made Jackamus leave. Smash. Here's Chamber Dragon Maid. Nurse Dragon Maid. Where is... Here's Laundry Dragon Maid. And Pala Dragon Maid. And then they have dragon forms. Here's Ernest. And here's Lorpar. So they swap between these dragon forms and their waifu forms. Nude Jarl and Tinkek. And then they have their boss monsters, which is House Dragon Maid and Shio. Interesting. But like I was just talking with Jackamus, we were saying how Dragon Maid has gotten some new support recently. So where is it? So, like, here's one. Here's one of them. Dragon Maid Stern. It's not called Dragon Maid Stern. Really, it's called, like, Urquhart or Urk or something. And then Ladies Dragon Maid. No, you? Why are you no-youing me? But it's cool, and the Dragon Maids look like the new Dragon Maids seem to do a lot more for the strategy than before. So it's pretty nice. But anyway, let's get back to some Blue Eyes gaming. Okay, turn one. Start with Sage. Activate effect. Ash Blossom. I'll activate Called By. Not the Ash Blossom. We'll get Maiden of White. Activate Maiden of White. Placing True Light. Activating True Light. Getting a Wishes. I'll special summon the Link one that searches the field spell. Or send it to the graveyard. You normal summon one Light Tuner in addition to your normal summoner set. Okay. Let's go Wishes. I have to discard something. I'll discard this. Let's add Roar. And the other Maiden of White. Well, let's get the other Sage. Mausoleum. Let's go Roar. What's this? You can banish this card, then target one Blue Eyes. Equip one Blue Eyes monster from your extra deck to it as an equip spell that gives it 400 attack. Okay. Then... yeah, we'll do Wishes. Equipping Blue Eyes Twin Burst. Then we can make Tyrant Dragon. Then I could summon. I could summon Sage, or I could get another Blue Eyes. What's this? Tribute this card, special summon a Blue Eyes monster from your hand or graveyard. But if you special summon an effect monster from your graveyard, by this effect, it cannot attack and its effects are negated. Actually, that might be it. Let's get my Blue Eyes back. What is this? If you special summon, you can special summon this card. Okay. We'll get Maiden of White. Let's do Blue Eye Spirit. Oh, he's just gonna surrender. He doesn't want any part of this. He's just like, Blue Eyes? Heck no, I just wanted to play my Dark Magician deck. A lot of people just frickin' surrendering. Oh my gosh, look at the list that this guy has. And he's bringing out the kitty! Despia. Okay. End phase? You sure about that? Ether Barrel. Ass Blossom. No. Not needed. I just don't get the search. Let's normal summon Ether Barrel. Get a Primate Spell Trap. Not gonna chain. We'll get another Lordly Load. Mayhaps not activate it. Declare a normal monster card. Special summon one declared normal monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard in defense position. Contribute this card, send one normal monster from your deck to the graveyard. Okay. Which is... let's do... send Blue Eyes. Sure. We can Wishes the other Blue Eyes. We'll get Roar, and we'll get Maiden of White. Activate Maiden, sending it to get True Light. I'll do Roar? No. We can do... Spell Trap. What spell traps would I want? I have Roar, Wishes, or Majesty. Let's just special summon a Blue Eyes. Oh, I get Maiden now? Uh-oh. He's got something for the graveyard. Uh-oh! Shit. It has to be on field, doesn't it? Target one face-up card on the field. Damn. Okay. Wishes. Roar. Special summon. Blue Eyes White Dragon. Okay. I have 2 8s, which means I could go into Indigo Eyes. Cannot attack directly unless this card has a normal. If this card is exceeds, you can negate the effects of all face-up cards your opponent controls. You can detach one material, then target one normal monster, special summon it, and if you do, banish it. Cannot be destroyed by battle, can make 2 attacks. At the end of the damage step, when this card attacks an opponent's monster, but was not destroyed, you can banish that monster. I think Indigo Eyes might actually be the best play. Because it negates the effects. And so now he can't send anything with the Druisworm. Hop Ear Squadron. Now they're gonna sink into a level 8. Wasn't expecting to see a Hop Ear Squadron. Ass can! It's negated. Wait, send? It's negated, though. I got nothing else. I thought that the Indigo Eyes would be the proper play, but I wasn't expecting the Hop Ear Squadron, I'll be honest. I be back? Welcome back, Jack! I can special summon... Let's go... Blue Eyes. Now, do you still attack? Yeah, I thought not. End phase. Got you. Dragon decks are fun. They are. I love big dragons. Ultimate Fusion. If you have a normal monster, you can add this card from your graveyard to your hand. Oh, welcome. Thank you for the follow, Marcus. Welcome on in. How are you doing today? True Light. I wonder what other dragon decks I have. I have Majesty. Adding Ether Barrel. I'm doing great. That's good. That's good. I do have Ultimate Fusion. Let's activate Ether Barrel first. In Perm. What was this again? It says Lordly Load. Okay. I'm a Heroes player on Master Duel. Oh, nice. How does Heroes feel now with all the new support that they've added? If you control a Primate, you can set this card from your graveyard. Equip card. Fusion summon a fusion monster using monsters. Okay. I'm gonna set Drell Beam. They feel great? Nice. I don't know how much of the new, what's it called? I don't remember how many of the new heroes that I got from the selection pack. I know I pulled it a little bit, but I think I was trying to get something else. Add Mausoleum of the Whites. What's this again? Special summon a Blue Eyes monster. Fusion summon, equip. I built a new deck on Master Duel to go with my heroes on Master Duel. Ooh, what new deck did you build? Arcana Force? Oh, because they have the new stuff, right? That's pretty awesome. That is super awesome. I think I will do the Wishes. And I will Wishes the Twin Burst here. Lordly Load can't activate. So let us attack. And attack. And I will Tyrant Burst. What else do I have? Not much. I can't Lordly Load. I played against heroes once, and I had one card in my deck that could put a defense position Dark Neos, whatever the name is. Wait, you played against it, and you had one card in your deck that could put a defense position Dark Neos. Wait, did you steal it from them? Hey, brother. Hi, Fairy. How you doing? Oh, could out. Oh, okay. We misread it. How you doing, Fairy? Playing Minecraft. I need to get back to Minecraft. I really do. Yeah, it was autocorrect. I was just like, what did it put the memes? I'm fine, and you? I am good. I don't know why I made it sound like that. Good. I'm wondering, how many of the new heroes did I get? No, wait, I misspelled it. It's capitals. Threw a sensu bean at me. Okay. I have Evil Hero Darkest Night, but that's a normal. Dr. D? What the? Oh, Destiny Heroes? Okay. I'm working on my bed. In or on? Yeah, it's, both? Depends on what you're doing. I don't know. Do I not have any? Maybe I don't have any. Unless... Vision Hero Vion. Did you not pull Neos Lord? No, I didn't. I thought I did. I pulled it a little bit because I think I wanted... They had something else in the pack that I couldn't remember, whether it's like Lacrima or something. Tienes que saber eres el dueño del idioma inglés. What you talking about? You're talking about something in, You have to know you are the owner of the English language? Sorry? I am the owner of the English language. All the English language is mine. It is mine. But yeah, I don't usually pull a lot of stuff. It's just whatever. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I wanted Lacrima. That's why. It's still in the store. I thought they would have gotten rid of it. But yeah, I end up not pulling a lot just because like I don't have all the money in the world to spend on this game, you know. But yeah, I have not gotten it yet. Usually I get all of those things where it's like I get all the URs that I don't really care much for. Gimme! I would probably want to make a hero deck at some point, but it just requires me to keep pulling, getting URs, getting dust, and all that stuff. Okay, we're probably gonna go second. Giant dragon versus little girl. Who's gonna win? Oh no, the little girl has a sword! Dragon? Let's hope the dragons win. Dominus. Come on, Maxi. Maxi in the draw phase. Your opponent controls a card. You can activate this from your hand. Alright, let's just Maxi straight off. Dwagon. Oh, they let Maxi go through. Okay, interesting. Arcana spread. Okay, so there is an Arcana Force. Do you have the Harpies cards? I liked the Harpy Lady cards. I don't know if I have them in Master Duel. Okay. He's thinking. If I stopped him, that would have been funny. Just watch as he scoops. Aw, nah, he's not. Glad Beast and Light and Arcana Force? What? There's a Yu-Gi-Oh character whose name I don't remember, but she was a girl who only had heartbeats. Yeah, it was, what's her name? My Valentine. Cool character, cool character. Yes. My Valentine. Okay, guys, you have to tell me. So, everybody keeps talking about the Dark Magician Girl as basically being the waifu of Yu-Gi-Oh! But did anybody ever watch, the show as a kid, and you're just like, My Valentine is kind of the baddie, honestly. I love that girl. Hand or graveyard, okay. Alexis is a baddie too. True! Special summon Blue Eyes. Tristan Taylor, the best waifu. I love that. Nobody is going to beat Brock as best waifu, though. Throw that down. If your opponent controls a card, you can activate this card from your hand. Okay, so we'll just keep that in my hand. Brock and Kaiba have the same voice actor. Yeah, and I know in Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, they brought him back to play a guy who was a knight and he dueled. I can't remember his name. It was like for one episode, and the actual greatest waifu in what's her name? The red-haired person. Gosh, why am I forgetting stuff? It's too early, I guess. Hello. Hi, your favorite Canadian. How you doing? Yeah, I seen the anime. Same with my brother. I would easily go out with Alexis Rhodes. Dude, all of the girls in frickin' Yu-Gi-Oh! Are top tier. I'd say save for Zaxel and Arc 5. I don't know, there's just something about them that I'm like, no. What is that? That's going to bug me. Oh, Akiza. Akiza is the most top tier of top tier waifus. Finally got to platinum rank using Super Heavy Samurai as well. Nice. I'm glad. What's your Super Heavy Samurai deck look like? Okay, what is this deck? Luna Light, Sage of Strength Akash, Glad Beast, Galaxy Queen's Light, and Arcana Spread. Is this a masochist account? What is this? We love the Monster Mash deck. I think I'm going against a masochist account. I have a masochist account. I got to gold 5 yesterday. Let's go. I wanted to do a masochist run at some point. I need to do that. I tried keeping it as possible, so the extra deck is only Super Heavy Samurai, and the only non-Super Heavy monsters are hand traps. Pure Super Heavy Samurais. That's great. I appreciate that resolve, you know? Do I have a... No, I don't have one. I can appreciate that resolve, and usually whenever there is a deck or decks, I like doing stuff like that too, where okay, we're gonna get Roar. I like doing stuff like that too, where I try to make it as pure as possible, so that that it's not like I like to make it as pure as possible too, so that I can have the full experience rather than it just being like Fiendsmith freaking Fiendsmith Ghost Trick, but the only Ghost Tricks that I have is like 3 Ghost Trick monsters. Oh, and look at this! We're gonna Bat Chest! Bat Chest! White Lightning Bat Chest! That was satisfying. Honestly, really satisfying. But yeah. Maybe I should do, like, challenges like that, where it's like, how far can I get with, pure adventure deck? Not even just, like, adventure engine. It's a pure adventure deck. Yeah, I play Dark Magician, 2/3 of the deck being Fiendsmith. Yeah, exactly what I mean. Although, Dark Magician isn't really good right now. I know that they're getting a new support card, but I don't see it being the difference maker. But it does really help, from what I know. Not the no response. Or how about, like, the, what was it, the Fiend Schmidt deck? where Joshua Schmidt made basically hand trapped the deck with like a Fiendsmith engine in there just because he hated Ubel or something like that. Maxi on the stack. Ah, Ass Blossom. Not the Ass Blossom. Okay, well, that's fine. No Maxi, that's fine. We got rid of his Ash Blossom. Oh my gosh! Wraith Soth getting Unicorn. I'm guessing Unicorn into Birth into Fenrir. I hope Super Heavy gets some love. I know Wakashi helped bring the deck back, but I don't believe that Super Heavy Samurai Soul Piercer needs to be restricted anymore with how the meta is. It probably might come back to some relevance. I do not understand how Maxi is legal. Maxi being legal is strange, don't get me wrong. The only reason why this is legal is just because the OCG has Maxi legal. That's pretty much all I know. You're probably right, Canadian. I think that the only thing about, should be at least one card. The thing about, Super Heavy Samurai is that it's just one of those decks where it's like, if unrestricted, it can literally just do anything. Like, there would probably be people with, Super Heavy Samurai kind of, cores in their deck just so that they could combo off for ages, you know? I know, yet I do not understand why. Honestly, I really do not understand, and at the end of the day, like, if they just banned Maxi in this game, first of all, we have pretty much all of the Mulch armies, which are basically Maxi Light. And then, not only that, but deck building would go, like, deck building would be super creative because we wouldn't have to deal with all of the frickin', like, we need to have Ash Blossoms and whatever in our decks. We can, and called buys, we can decide on a bunch of different things depending on the meta. Okay, so we're going Snake Eyes, Fiendsmith, Kashtira, so that's a pretty meta deck. I have no way to really stop it. It would have helped if Maxi resolved so that I could have some options, but yeah, they can attack in defense position, which means you can't be damaged unless attacked directly. Super Heavy Samurai Coral? Allowing them to attack twice. Then with how beefy their boss monsters are, true. Super Heavy Samurai boss monsters definitely do have big butts and the ability to attack in defense. So, yeah, I think that Super Heavy Samurai is basically fringe meta. I think that you could catch a lot of people out on Super Heavy Samurai. But they definitely do need... they do need some of the things to be unrestricted. 4,800 defense is nothing to laugh at. Yeah, exactly. It's they do have big butts. They do have the big booties, and just attack and defense position, pfft, brother, man. Yeah, I was wondering when they were gonna make IP. Oh wait, no, it's not IP. It's Sequence. Interesting. I thought they were gonna make IP. Put in the back row with, Is it only on summon? Lacrima. Target one face-up monster on the field or in the graveyard. Place a face-up in its owner's spell and trap zone as a continuous spell. Okay, it's an ignition effect. It's not a, on-summon effect. Now they're going into Lurie line. Nom. Why you eating me? Or are you eating that cat in that frickin', like, emote that you posted? Huh? Huh? Shuffle back Lacrima to special summon out Engraver. This guy is gonna have a nasty board. Fusion summon into Desiree? Yeah, it's gonna be Desiree. So now he has 2 negates as long as he targets them ahead of time. I have 2 blue eyes in my hand, and I have no way of really doing anything with them unless I can get... I don't know, like... I think Maiden of White specifically would help me out. Sage might be okay. I think that I would not want any of the Primite stuff. Going into IP. So you got IP, but... Well, he's gonna link off into... Oh, this is Promethean Princess. He's gonna get the Flamberge back, put IP in the back line. I've played a little bit of Snake Eyes. I'm not the best at it. I couldn't quite... What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh! Wait, I see. He's negating Promethean Princess so that he doesn't get the Fire Lock. I was about to say, or he could just go into a Link 4 getting rid of Promethean Princess. Right? Like... Now he's gonna get IP in the back line. Gonna get Link Karibo. Tried using a hero deck. I could not understand the fusion system for the life of me. Synchro is just a lot more simple and fun for me. I love Synchro as a mechanic. I really do. It's probably my favorite mechanic out of the bunch. I just instantly clicked with it. My favorite monster in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is Stardust Dragon. It just clicked with me. I think that when they got to Xyz, I just kind of was just like, oh, they're gonna go, like, every new every new anime is a new gimmick or something, but, like, whatever. You know? My favorite Synchro monster is Paradox Dragon. That's the Malefic one, right? Let me... Yeah, it's Malefic Paradox Dragon, right? I really, really wish Malefic was playable. That does not help. That's... It's hand or graveyard. I guess I'll just try to Ultimate Fusion, see what he does. He'll negate it with Desiree, at least. I'm not the biggest fan of Link monsters, but then again, Super Heavy Samurai Scarecrow is my most important card, so I can't really say anything. I'm okay with Link monsters. It's just the whole, like, once they created Link monsters, it was definitely just kind of... It ended up being special summon slop, you know? All of the extra deck is a lot of Link monsters that just kind of build up on themselves. It's so, that just kind of is the most ridiculous part of it all. But, you know, I just love Yu-Gi-Oh! As a whole. I just love how Yu-Gi-Oh! Plays. I love how it interacts with things. It's definitely a card game unlike other card games. I'd be nomming on your hair? What? What flavor is my hair? So that's the thing that was, like, stringing me along like spaghetti. What the heck? But what even flavor is my hair? Green apple? Aw, man. Pendulum needs love? True. I think they're scared to make Pendulum really playable just because of how much, how broken it was in the past. Thank you, your favorite Canadian, for the follow. Welcome on in. Okay. Go immediately into True Light. Like how Odd Eyes dominated. It wasn't even Odd Eyes. It was basically just Pendulum Performapal slop. And I'm not saying slop as in, like, something bad. It's, it was just a lot of different things that basically go and create more and more advantage, you know? Imagine if Nintendo make a Pokemon trading card video game. They do. It's Pokemon TCG Live. Granted, it's basically an extension of the trading card game, but it's not a good simulator like the Yu-Gi, like Master Duel is. You know. It's one of those things where it's like, if you've gotten, Pokemon cards and open up packs, you get a code card at the back. That's what you use for, the TCG Live. Do you have a favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Villain? I mean, I loved Paradox. I freaking adored Paradox. I have to give it to Pegasus. Pegasus is probably my all-time favorite. He's just such a different villain from a lot of other villains. He's not the scheming kind of, I'm going to destroy you. He's all, he's so flamboyant. It's so hilarious. Oh, Yugi boy, I'm going to play Toon Dark Magician. Mine's Yubel. Yubel is pretty awesome, too. Alfualos. I know it's my turn, but I'm gonna... Maxi! I wonder if Nintendo Pokemon allow Yu-Gi-Oh! To make a deck themed after Pokemon. Sorry, bad grammar. I don't think that, Konami would, Yubel, was she always bad? Wait, what? Yours is Yubel. I don't think, if you're saying if, Yubel was always a bad guy, not always a bad guy, but, misguided, I guess. But are you thinking like Yu-Gi-Oh makes like something like if Yu-Gi-Oh makes something like what's it called? Card pack based off of Pokemon, like a 8-star Pikachu or something like that? I don't think that they would, honestly. I hate to say it, I don't think they really would. Just because of, certain legal stuff. It's very hard to say. I think maybe the Pokemon TCG would do a Yu-Gi-Oh! Collab before Yu-Gi-Oh! Gets a, is able to do Pokemon stuff with it. I think that they would do something along the lines of, like, making it so, Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards have almost like a Pokemon archetype, but I say almost. As in, they would do something like, make a fake, Pokemon archetype, you know? Kind of like how the Yummies are, like, cute little creatures, you know? No, I don't want to chain. It would be very cool, even though even it's unlikely. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Kind of playing into Maxi a little bit, but... Tribute this card, special summon of Blue Eyes. God, I want like one more monster to summon, but I didn't get the Mausoleum, so I could get the Seals card. Let's Tribute Spirit. It might still be negated, but let's get that off the field. Is getting quick effect, special summon and synchro, but destroy it during the end phase. Okay. Vibey, vibey. What is everybody's favorite villain from Yu-Gi-Oh! The Yu-Gi-Oh! Series? What is this? Show up to 3 blue eyes, then destroy an equal number of cards your opponent controls. I probably should have set Duel Beam. Okay. Kind of like darts. Oh, the, from Orichalcos, right? That's a pretty good poll. It is Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. I only saw that the Orichalcos arc in, like, my... cannot be destroyed by card effects. Cannot be targeted by card effects. You can destroy one monster your opponent controls, and if you do, inflict... Once return, when a card or effect, you can discard a card and negate the activation. Cannot be destroyed by card effects. No, okay. Let's... Is Duel Disco sick? I can't remember it. I only watched it, like, at one point, in my adult years. Opponent cannot target Blue Eyes White Dragon in your monster zone. Oh, it's not a Blue Eyes. Okay, destroy a monster. I'm gonna have to do this. And he's gonna discard, negate, destroy. Special summon of Blue Eyes. I only saw it in my adult years, is what I was gonna say. Sorry, I keep getting distracted by the game. I saw it in my adult years for the first time, and it was pretty dang awesome. Even though it was like a filler arc, like, holy heck, like, it's so good. It was so good. Grew up watching Arc 5 during my childhood, sadly lost interest when Duel Links started. I'm sorry that you lost interest. But, I mean, I also get it when, special summon one light dragon. Special summon Blue Eyes. Let's special summon this back. But I'm sorry you lost interest, but, I mean, I also get it because, especially when they got around to the Rush, series, it kind of became harder to watch because it was definitely a lot more kidified, because it was definitely a completely different game, you know? I thought he already activated this effect. Oh, up to the number of normal monsters. That's right, that's right. Vrains was quite cool, though. Yeah, I think Vrains was the last series from that specific studio. The ones that had made basically all the different series before, like Duel Monsters, GX, 5Ds, all of those. It was cool that they had it for so long, but then they switched to a different company. I don't know exactly why, but yeah. Like how Pokemon changed a lot after XYZ. Yeah, exactly. I don't really have a favorite anime villain because I don't watch a lot of the anime, but the characters are cool. I think that the character designs are really dang cool. I think that the crazy hair is strange. I'll be honest, it's definitely like shonen crazy hair. But I'll do Toy Box, because then I don't think he'll be able to activate the other two. But we'll see. This can't be targeted with card effects. Yeah. Primite Lordly Load. Destruction Sword? Is this a Yugi deck? Because there's frickin' Buster Bladers and stuff? Holy... I remember watching Sun and Moon, and I couldn't even get through the first 3 episodes. It was too kid-friendly. Yeah. I know that Pokemon has definitely switched up a lot of their design choices. Journeys was better, though. Yeah, I think I saw on Twitter they were making like a, who was your favorite like group of the Pokemon group, you know? And I was looking at that, and I was just getting so much nostalgia. But I was looking at all of the different groups, and I was like, Sun and Moon had definitely a lot more of that cartoony look to it. And then it goes to Journeys, and it's almost like they took a step back a little bit, you know? They took that step back to make the effects look like it did before. Team Skull was cool, though. Team Skull. Which one was that? It was, that was in Sun and Moon, right? Yeah. Love Team Skull in the games, especially the theme. I did not get to play Sun and Moon. I think the last game that I ended up kind of stopping at was Omega Ruby. And it's not because I wanted to stop playing it, it's just I got distracted with so many other things. Okay, what is fusion, summon, equip? Okay. Oh, interesting. Cannot be targeted. Let's try Typhon. Legend ZDA coming soon, too. Yeah. I'm actually really excited because that was one of my favorite mechanics in Pokemon was Mega Evolutions. I wanted to see if they would make any more new Mega Evolutions, but the fact that they just really dropped that after Sun and Moon, actually even during Sun and Moon, they didn't even have new Mega Evolutions in Sun and Moon. They were going into the Z moves, but they just dropped Mega Evolutions. It was sad. I made it today. Hey Recon, how you doing? I grew up playing X and Y, so when I play Ultra Sun for the first time, I was like, wow, look at these really good graphics. And Sword and Shield came out and it made Sun and Moon look awful. I think it's just the higher specs on everything, you know? They go from almost the chibi, I would say almost even toy look of X and Y to Sun and Moon, where it's like a bit of a 3D space where you can actually like really like run around in it. And then they made a huge area for Sword and Shield, so went from 3DS to Switch. Yeah, it's a more powerful hardware at the end of the day, you know? You might not even think that the Switch is all that much more powerful, but it really is. Getting the toys back. He doesn't need to do that much. He just needs to get over Maiden of White. But he's getting Toy Box back on the field. Toy Box! Toy Box, Toy Box, Toy Box. You want a tongue twister? A really simple tongue twister that you didn't really realize was a tongue twister. Say Toy Boat 5 times fast. You would not believe how much of a tongue twister that is. Now he's just showing off. He could have killed me. He's just showing off at this point. They stopped doing Mega Evolutions, mostly because of balance, because only like 20 Pokemon got Megas. If you could really only make a team around it, then even if you had 2 Pokemon that can theoretically Mega, only one can battle, and the other is left with an unusable item. Yeah, I realize that could be the case. It's just, I'd say that the best part of what happened with X and Y in creating the Mega Evolutions was just some almost forgotten Pokemon were able to get, they were able to get Mega Evolutions that, that brought them up to a bigger significance than before. So like when Beedrill got a Mega Evolution, then Beedrill was then considered to be at least rogue playable in tournaments, you know? Kangaskhan was one of the most broken Mega Evolutions of all time, but before X and Y, did you hear Kangaskhan being in like tournaments? No. So it just feels like it brought back life to older Pokemon that hadn't had their time in the sun as much recently. You know? And that's kind of what I wanted to see more of in terms of the what's it called? That's what I wanted to see more of with Mega Evolutions. And then they brought in Z moves, which is like, that didn't really do anything. It was just a big, most of the time it was just a big attack for the most part. You know what I mean? It's like, oh hey, let's shoot a humongous beam or something. It's like, that's not really what I wanted in terms of, like, Z moves. I tend to prefer the older Pokemon game styles, but yeah, I get it. Everyone wants open space, like how Breath of the Wild got really popular because of it. But I really like being put on a set path and also having to that guess of what I'll get in the tall grass instead of seeing the Pokemon. No, I get you. I get you. It's understandable, honestly. Oh, that sends it to the graveyard. What's this? Special summon a normal monster. I don't have anything to interact with the Ash Blossom. Oh, he had the Feet Ash. Ew, Feet Ash. Oh, that's some interaction, at least. I can't really play that. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's it. Okay. I do prefer Dyna and Gigantamax, because you do get the new forms for certain Pokemon, but any Pokemon works with it. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I can't really do anything about that. I feel that. It's, I mean, the Dyna and Gigantamax stuff really do feel at least similar to, the Mega Evolutions, in a way. But, but at the same time, I just like the Mega Evolutions. Just it's a quick effect. I forgot. Okay. It just definitely feels like Mega Evolutions was kind of a natural, almost progression into it was a natural progression of into where Pokemon was, you know. And then with all the new mechanics that they're putting out with Terrastalize and the Z moves and stuff, it just feels like they're trying to find what Mega Evolution kind of was and try to make a new big thing. Genshin Impact was supposed to be on the Nintendo Switch, either 1 or 2, but Nintendo hadn't sent out a release date on it. I'm surprised it wasn't on the Nintendo Switch 1. Was it just way too big or something? Not the Biden Dragon! Bad Biden Dragon. I got Imperm for you. I would like to play this. It's just, what do I use it on? I'll use it on Effect Failure. Wait, was it unaffected? Oh, because it's Sangan summoning. I'm such a dummy! Biden blast! Senpai players are not real. They can't hurt me. Sangenpai Transcendent Summoning. I know that Effect Veiler probably won't work for this, but we'll see. Senpai players are not real. Hi, Night Assassin. How are you doing? Yeah, it didn't work on it. What is that? Sangen Kaiman. Ugh. Ugh. I hope they remaster X and Y for the Switch, too, since they're making Pokemon Z. They might as well go the extra mile since the damn game console is 900... Wait, what? What happened with the Switch 2? How's it $900? Are the scalpers making the rounds again? I thought it was like $500. Or is it a different currency? Yeah, I'm dead. I think I'm dead. Nope, that's his base price? What? I'm so lost on these games. What, the Master Duel games? He summoned a lot of dragons and beat the heck out of me. That's what happened. Hey, ask a friend, do they have Trident Dragon? I have to see. What is the Switch 2's price? Oh. Price. This says it's $450, so I don't know if scalpers are getting it up. What about Canada? $629.99 or $700 for Switch 2 and Mario Kart. Never understood card games, but looks interesting. I mean, this is definitely a little bit higher level card gamery, but at the same time, it's... I mean, it's, What? I pressed Duel, right? What? But at the same time, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is its own brand of special. Nintendo also has you sign a contract saying that you technically don't own it, but are renting it. Meaning if you do something on it they don't like, they can shut it down without your consent? Wait, what? I didn't hear about this. Like, why do companies keep making these, like, decisions about their stuff where it's like, oh, you don't technically own the thing that you bought. It's like, but it's a physical thing in my hands. Like, what are you talking about? Nintendo doesn't like modders. I mean, yeah, I get it. But at the same time, it's like, once I own it, like, why can't I do what I want with it? Now, granted, I'm not a modder, but at the same time, like, why can't I, like, look into the system, like, pull it apart or something like that to fix things if I don't like it, like what's going on with it? I don't know. I don't know. I probably should have done Sage. Nintendo can remotely brick Switch 2s, which is fun. Brother, man. Dude. Like, reading that made me tired, I'll be honest. Like, I'm just sitting back in my chair like, what, Nintendo? Why? You're already making a system everybody frickin' wants to buy. Why are you gonna make everything harder? Nintendo doesn't like you touching their console's coding. I mean, again, it's like, it's understandable. Where it's like, they don't want you to figure out, like, what they specifically are doing. But at the same time, it's like, there's no reason to sit there and take away access to this thing that we spent hundreds of dollars for. Like, in this economy, like, personally, I have not wanted to get a Switch 2 just because of the fact that, I wouldn't know. I want to know what games I would like to get in the future are, you know? The Switch 2 Joy-Cons are 80 to 90 US. That's too much for Joy-Cons to TBH. Weren't Joy-Cons before really expensive? Like $60 to $70 for the Switch 1? By the time it's 10 years old, it wouldn't matter anyways. I mean, yeah. I would still love to play my, what's it? My, PlayStation 2 if it worked properly anymore, you know? I'll get that one. Night Assassin, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Yeah, not just modders, they will brick it if you download games illegally. I mean, I get it that, like, illegal gaming is illegal, but at the same time, it's like, put out museum. Wait, no. I wanted to summon him. And then that would get me, Effect Veiler in my hand, just in case. I'll do Roar to get a Blue Eyes. Ah! Dang, throwing stuff at me. Ah, I see you, I see you. What is this? Okay. Attributes. What's in here? Equip a Blue Eyes. I think I will sync these for Spirit. But yeah. I don't know anymore. It's rough to say the least. How can I make this? Dragon or Spellcaster? How can I make seals? 2 dragons. If I tribute this, special summon of Blue Eyes from hand or graveyard. Actually, let's do this. Let's do this. Nintendo set the bar for the prices for the next generation of consoles for the rest of the year, plus the games. Yeah, like, we had no doubt that when Grand Theft Auto 6 was gonna come out, it would probably be the first, like, baseline, no deluxe edition game that will cost about $100 on release. Unless Rockstar decides that they are going to actually do something for the fans and say, hey, you know, never mind, we are not doing that. Which, I don't know if they would or not. I'll make Tyrant Burst. But, I mean, consoles were also already getting really expensive, you know? Because, the PlayStation 5... Did they make a new Xbox? They made a new Xbox, right? But the PlayStation 5 was already ludicrously expensive at, like, I think it was, like, $600 base price. If you wanted any of the fixings, it would be, like, $700. but gaming is just getting more and more expensive by the day. Wish companies didn't focus on profits. If it's good enough, it should make you money. If not, it's back to the drawing board. Well, and at the same time, it's like, if it's, well, it's like it's like you say, if it's good enough, it will make you money. But at the same time, like, why are you putting in so many expensive things into the, I might kill, yeah, it'll kill a spirit dragon. Why are you making so many, expensive parts into the console? Unaffected by trap cards or effects. I'm bringing back Spirit. But why are you making so many expensive decisions for the parts that you are putting into the console is probably what I'm trying to say. Xbox Series SX? Oh, okay. That's why I don't remember it, is because they keep doing this, like, Series, like, X, whatever. And the Friday before yesterday, Friday, I heard that Xbox is making their own handheld console. I'm not surprised. They have a lot of companies at their disposal that would want to do consoles and stuff like that. How many blue eyes do I have in my graveyard? 1. I'll set a spell trap that mentions blue eyes. Nintendo hasn't touched disc-driven games since the flop of the Wii U, and they stayed with cartridges. Yeah, I think that, like, with specifically I mean, the Wii U was a flop just because nobody wanted both the games on the Wii U, and people were confused as to what the Wii U was supposed to be, if it was like an extension of the Wii. I heard it when getting my Switch 2 at GameStop. Yeah, I can believe it. I mean, Microsoft definitely has ways of making handhelds. They want to make a Switch, is what they're trying to do. You know? But yeah, I think that Nintendo has definitely gone in a right direction in trying to just focus in on making their hardware better for going out and mobile type gaming is what I'm trying to say. Didn't they team up with Steam, or was that PlayStation? Xbox? I think that was PlayStation. No use in Line of the Light Charmer. Yeah, and Genshin Impact is only for Xbox Series SX. But not on Xbox One, and I hate that Xbox Series only games are in the Xbox One shop because it feels like I'm being mocked at because I don't have Xbox Series X. What? They do that? What the heck? Okay. Send one normal monster from your hand or deck, and if you do, the target monster gains attack defense equal to the level of the monster sent to the graveyard times 100. I think we'll see what this does. Oh! That's not what it does. Can I make Crimson Dragon? Yeah, I can make it. I mean, it's kind of the same thing with, I've noticed, the, PS4 did something similar with, PS5, where it's like, oh, get a PS5! These are all the games you can play on it! Actually, the biggest slap in the face, in my opinion, was the free upgrade with, Final Fantasy VII Remake. If you got Final Fantasy VII on the PS4 and you got a PS5, it would be a free upgrade, plus they gave you a DLC for free. Oh, but look at that. You can't just get the DLC on the PS4. That was a big slap in the face, in my opinion. Morphing Jar! But yeah, that was a big slap in the face, in my opinion, just because it's like, oh, hey, I would like to play this new DLC, but then it's like, oh, hey, you need to have a PS5 to be able to play it. You can't just buy it on its own. Honestly, Nintendo has been the only company that has tried to keep it affordable for the family. Tried is a key word. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't think that they necessarily failed at keeping it affordable. They're definitely getting inflation maxing in a way, but it's still just like, man, can we just have... Can we just not feel like the pressure of debt and finances? Like, I mean, moving away from games, but have you noticed that, like, it just feels like everything costs money nowadays? Xbox and PlayStation are for the pros. Nintendo is just for someone trying to have fun. I mean, yeah, you could say that PC is for the pros too, but I mean, whatever. I'm just glad that, like, game consoles don't necessarily have exclusives anymore, because they're worried about frickin' monopolies and stuff. One of the many things you can do in Mario Kart World Tour is you can hijack a semi-truck. I found that out when I was in free roam as Waluigi and doing some tricks and freestyling, and I hijacked a semi-truck. Heck yeah! Get that semi-truck. Do it! What was I saying? I'm just... Oh yeah, so what I was saying is that, like, don't you feel like there's just, way too many things that are just costing money nowadays? Whether it's like, oh, you want to get this thing? Well, you have to get a subscription service. Oh, you want to get this thing? You have to buy this. It's like, there just doesn't feel like there's very many things where it's like, you know, we're just doing this because, like, we can't have, like, good free fun anymore. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna get Sage. Oh, it's a normal summon effect. Never mind. Okay. He can attack once each. Yeah. And I say good free fun mostly just because of the fact, like where have the times gone where it's like we can just go someplace and go to like a park and there's no like entry fee, you know? Why can't I cross this bridge without paying a toll? It's just all stuff like that that I'm just like, man, what the heck? Game consoles should come in their base form, and then for those who want to kit them out, they can buy the extra stuff. Kind of like how you can buy cars just in their base models. You should have the choice with that when it comes to consoles. I could see that, actually. I can agree with that. Like, that's cool, because then it's like you can make all of the different extra things. Like, if you want more memory, you could buy more, like a thing that adds memory or something. You know? Kind of like how with PCs, you can build a PC. Trap hole? What? But yeah, you can just buy a PC for the most part, you know? Or not buy a PC, buy the fixings of a PC. Over time, and then you'd have just a fully fledged PC. Also been watching some WTF moments in Mario Kart World Tour, like getting destroyed by a bunch of items. And impossible moments like avoiding the blue shell and, does he have a light? He actually does. In impossible moments like avoiding the blue shell and moments before disaster in the free roam, but people getting hit by the train, the semi-truck, and the bombs. Let's go. Why can't I? Maybe I can't special summon it or something, I don't know. But yeah. I think that's just kind of my soapbox for the day, where it's like, you know, I just really wish that we had those times where... What am I getting the boost from? I just really wish for those days again where we didn't have to, like, pay arm and leg to do stuff anymore. Oh, let's go. I can make an SP. I got this. There's one clip of XQC almost winning in first place and then getting destroyed by a blue shell and a bunch of items, and he just rage quit. Yep, that's XQC for you. Oh, SP didn't work. No. Actually, I'm gonna attack with this. Labyrinth wall. I don't have any more room in my spell trap. I can't activate Drill Beam, that's why. Wait, can I? In your hand. Or if you control. Then target one face-up monster, negating its effects. Alright, let's get rid of the frickin' Tyrant Burst. What? Magic Jammer? What the heck is this? Is this another Masochist account? For each normal monster with different names. Okay. That's why he was getting the thing. Target one face-up monster you control. Send one normal monster from your hand or deck to the graveyard. If you do, the targeted monster gains attack/defense equal to the level of the monster sent. I think if I get Ultimate Fusion... Actually, Ultimate Fusion might solve all of the different issues. Ultimate Fusion could solve the issues that I have right now in terms of this board state. Okay. I was summoned by the screams of Magic Jammer. That's because I was not freaking expecting it. Hey, Katamayo, how you doing? This deck that I'm facing against, like, I just don't understand, like, the rhyme or reason for it. You know? I'm okay testing some decks. How are you? I'm doing pretty dandy. What decks are you testing right now? Lordly Load. What's this? Your normal monster, you can add this card from the graveyard to your hand. Sure. I got Ether Barrel back. Let's do Spell Trap. White Forest without Azamina. God. Where's my Ultimate Fusion? Oh, I have Ultimate Fusion. During the main phase, Fusion Summon. Oh, wait, but I don't have Twin Burst. That's why I can't use it. Oh! Wait a second. I got this. My White Forest deck has the Azamina cards in it. I know it's kind of the meta choice, but it's mostly my spellcaster engines that I've done over time on Yu-Gi-Oh! Slapped into it. Nice! What'd you put into the White Forest deck? Or is that just kind of like a big kind of like just your spellcaster deck like you mentioned? Nah, I'm gonna get rid of this. Increase your life points by the attack of one attacking monster. Okay. Because I tried to make like what you say, like a spellcrafter kind of... Oh, it was negated. A spellcaster type of deck where I was using Witchcrafter. Okay, so it was negated. I was just being a dummy. Got a really fun Witchcrafter deck, sadly didn't mesh well with the White Forest. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Like, the levels are off, and Witchcrafter wants a fusion more than anything. The only card that I saw meshed with the Witchcrafters at least okay is Diabellstar. Diabellstar is pretty decent in a Witchcrafter deck. It's just kind of an extra supplementary, like, little engine. You have a Sinful Spoils and such. Try Dogmatica, it works wonders, how I built it. Dogmatica is a great engine. If you're just like, I don't really know what I want to do, I'm not going to use the extra deck, I'm going to build Dogmatica. Detach one material, then target one normal monster in your graveyard. banishment, special summon it, and if you do, it gains 1,000 attack. I'll use the extra deck a lot even with Dogmatica. Well, oh, I couldn't get rid of it. I mean, like, Dogmatica sends things from the extra deck for, special effects, right? We use Dogmaticas in the end, lol. Woof? Why are you woofing me? Are you a dog now? Woof, 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 woof. From your graveyard? Nah. Not doing that effective. Jeez, why am I having such an issue with it? Why are you attacking? Isn't that still negated? That's still negated. Alright, Tyrant Burst is now gone! Get out of here! I love it because Dogmatica big guys are light, spellcaster level 8, and I run them with 3 dualities, so I can duality into Vice Madame or Dragoon with Vare, Fleur, Maximus, and Iris Sword Soul. Jeez, that sounds like an actually pretty cool deck. Now you're making me think. You're making me think about making that sort of deck. I wanted to retry the, I really wanted to retry making my Witchcrafter deck, for sure. And then immediately you can use Duality to return a light and dark to draw a card in the same turn. To draw a card, isn't there some other Witchcrafter stuff that has some advantage stuff to it? Can you play Spellbook of Judgment? Maybe I'm going too far off the deep rails. What has been this game, honestly? Not well, but you can. Ring of Destruction! Well, now that he did that, I get to special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon! I tried. I love that card, but it's too slow. Yeah, I guess spellbooks are just not very good. Batches! Nowadays. Oh, also, this Witchcrafter deck summons Winda. Wait, El Shaddai Winda? Dang. You evil. Nah, it's fine. Yep. You're just like, yeah, I'm evil. I know it. Teehee. Let me look at my Witchcrafter deck, because I still have it, I think. Yeah. It's a 60-card pile. And... yeah. Oh, this has some of the... well, not a lot of the Dogmatica engine. It's like some targets, like Ecclesia and Fleur-de-Lis and Maximus. There's an Albion. One Jenny... Magician of Prophecy, the Blue Boy. The Shemitah is probably the most important one. Adele, Madame Vare, Golomaruru, 60 cards. Well, whoa. You can summon Winda and have a non-target negate with 1 card. Dang. Yeah, it's a 60-card one, and it's supposed to be like, once you get going, it just never stops doing stuff. But when I was playing this... it felt like there was just a point where I get to where it's like, yeah, I have to stop here because I ran out of things to do. Duality, that chiz. It's amazing to get Vice Madame without needing to fuse. Vice Madame does not need to be fusion summoned. Wait, let's see this. I do need to rework this deck. Let's see. First of all, do I have duality? No, it's not in here. Yeah, it doesn't need to be fusion summoned. Do I own duality? Oh, I don't even own duality. What? What is this? This isn't a chaos pack, right? No, it's master pack. That's probably why. Not many people do. Fun fact, Golem Aruru can also be dualitied into Vice Madame. What is... Okay, I need to look at duality's effect. Because it's... I mean, it's a UR, but it sounds like it's much more powerful than I really think. Tribute 1 light or dark. Special summon a light or dark from your hand or extra deck with the same type and level, but a different attribute. So it has to be light or dark. But if I tribute a light, I have to get a dark. Or if I tribute a dark, I get a light. So how much is... That's an 8 and it's a dark. Where is the golem? Yep, that makes sense. And then Fleur-de-Lis can go into Vice Madame. Yeah, okay. Duality makes a lot of sense for this. Tribute there or golem, whom are light, into Vice Madame, who is dark. Yeah, it has to be like same type level, but different attribute. Okay, yeah. That makes a lot of sense. And actually the Fleur-de-Lis works really well into that too. Just as like a, oh, I could special summon out Fleur-de-Lis, have a duality set, but Fleur-de-Lis almost acts like a hand trap, almost, where it negates a card. You use duality, get out Vice Madame. Yeah. Then you can also activate duality in the graveyard to return Koff Garuda, Koff, and anything light to draw a card. If you want to, like, DM me or whisper me a deck for Witchcrafters, I am very much interested now. In the same turn, because it's not once a turn. Then you can also activate duality. Yeah, you activate duality on the field, and then you can activate it in the graveyard. What? Oh, Dia Bellstar. Why am I always surprised? Set a Sinful Spoil spell directly from your... From deck to hand. I'll purge this. What do you bring to the field? Oh, wanted. Did I stop his turn? I tribute Rare to summon Vice Madame with duality. Activate duality in the graveyard to draw a card. Chain Vice Madame because you triggered a spell. Oh, because you draw a card off of Vice Madame. Interesting. What? Mecha Phantom Beast. Barricade Board Blocker. 2 or more monsters are on the field, you can special summon this card. Okay. That's why he had special summoned it. No, duality draws you a card, Vice Madame. You usually would summon a Witchcrafter. Chain Vice Madame, because draw a card, chain Vice... Oh, I'm forgetting what Vice Madame does. Vice Madame does a lot. What? What? I win! By doing Purge and nothing! Alright, one more win to get to Plat. I think it's just because of the end. It's the end of the month, and people are just kind of just trying to get as much gems as they can and playing fun decks. I guess that's what's going on right now. Vice Madame, non-target destroys, summons a Witchcrafter from deck, or adds a Witchcrafter spell from graveyard to hand. All 3 can be activated in the same turn. Oh, wait, that's right. But there has to be a spell that activates to do that, right? I think that's the case, right? A spell or spellcaster. Okay, gotcha. Thanks for the head pats. Oh wait, I'm not even right on the right side. Oh my gosh, Katamayo, thank you for the follow, and you just got me to 660 followers. Sorry if I'm talking too much. No, I appreciate it. I'm just sorry that, like, there's just sometimes where, like, jingling keys, there's a game in front of me, like, if something happens, I stop my thought mid-process, and, like, I forget what I was just talking about, you know? I am a yapper. I yap, but I am a yapper. I don't mind talking. If you guys have any sort of things that you want to talk about, as long as it's not TOS, I'm fine with just going off the rails. But, by the way, I'm gonna mention the Winda combo. Heck yeah. Go right ahead. Do you play Winda at the end of your turn once you're done with all the special summoning so that you're locking out your opponent? Yes? Cool. I wanted to make Shadows good at one point. Mind if I submit a replay, or do I need channel points? You can submit a replay. I don't mind. I totally love to see it, but it would have to be after this duel. If you want to whisper me the thing, or if you want to post it in chat. Oh, not the Tearlament's Rhinoceros. I didn't realize he was going to go into Tearlament combo. Choose any you want to see. Sure thing. It will definitely be after this duel, though. I hope that's okay. So the top 5 are the best. Gotcha. I don't know if I have any replays saved. For the most part, any replays I save, I use for content on, like, YouTube and stuff. And that's fine. Finish your duel. Let's go. Tearlament's Kashtira. I love how, like, the final duel to get into Plat is against Tearlament Fiendsmith. It's like, hey, you know, you've been going against these weirdo decks. Now you're going against, flipping a meta contender. They got rid of two hand traps. That's good. Nadir Servant, activate, send Shurang, add Maximus. Shurang activate, sends Garuda. Draw a card, activate Maximus, banish Shurang. Activate Maximus, send Alcalone and Titaniclad, activate Alpha, add Schism. Discard a card, set Schism, end turn, activate Titan. Summon Ecclesia from deck, add Fleur to hand. On opponent turn, activate Schism, banish Garuda and Alpha, summon Winda. Because Garuda is a wind, isn't it? Yeah. That's a pretty nice combo. That's really nice. Garuda is dark. Wait, what is the other one? Alcalone. Wait, what does Winda need? Shadow in the dark? Oh, Shadow in the dark. I don't know, it's just the name Winda where I just keep thinking, oh, you need a wind, right? No, that's not the case, apparently. Okay, so Desiree. Okay. You got a non-target negate and a floodgate that can't be destroyed by card effects on top of the other stuff. Oh wait, so banish Garuda and Alcalone with Schism to summon Winda. That's a pretty nice end board, I'll be honest. It's pretty nice. Shadow Witchcrafter. Makes me think. I could go into frickin' what's his name? Typhon, but that doesn't seem like it's the play because he'll just negate it with Desiree. That's without talking about the Witchcrafter stuff. And there's probably a lot more that you could probably even get into a Vice Madame with that, right? You usually pair it with Vare and Vice Madame with Vice Street. Yeah. Let's get Ether Barrel. Summon Ether Barrel. Activate. Imperm! My brother in Christ! I think the deck was 46 cards. That's a pretty nice array. Tribute a normal monster. I shouldn't have done that. I don't know why. I should have gotten Spirit. Primordial Being seems like a risky move in my opinion. It can really turn against you. I did it because I didn't know about the Tearlament stuff. Honestly. If there weren't the Tearlaments, if I knew about the Tearlaments, I probably would have held on to Nibiru for at least a little bit longer. But I saw Fiendsmith play, and I was just like, I see a good opportunity to, Nibiru here, so I just thought it was just good. Oh, look, a Discord. Yes, there's a Discord. If you want to join in the Discord, you can join in here. We definitely do a lot more things than just Yu-Gi-Oh! But hey, I freaking adore Yu-Gi-Oh! So if you want to talk Yu-Gi-Oh! Or do whatever, I am all good for it. Imperm. Yeah, I was reading the rules, lol. I mostly just play Yu-Gi-Oh!, Spellcasters, and Pokemon. Ooh. What's your favorite Pokemon? I couldn't have activated Imperm. Oh. Oh, what is that? That's the... oh, my boy Oricorio. Oh, yeah, that's Oricorio. I thought it was the little, normal monster. And look at that! We're plat! Heck yeah! Rawr! Oh my gosh. I was so worried about that, but then he just scooped. Okay. Plat easy wins. Let's go... look up the... I didn't get the... Let's look up... the replays that, your favorite Canadian sent. Alright. Follow. Replay. There's a replay redeem? There's no replay redeem necessarily. I'm just... I don't mind watching any replays people do. So if you want to send a replay, I don't mind watching it. So let's take a look at this. Let's take a look. Canadians going first. Interesting hand. Hold on. Alright, this will do just anything right here. Wakaushi and Trumpeter. Skullmeister for a hand trap. Morphing Jar, because haha, funny. And Droll and Lockbird to stop draws. Bet I'm gonna see if I got some Witchcrafter stuff. Heck yeah. Wakaushi to get the other pendulums. Summon that. Some Trumpeters. Special summon Benkei. I think that's Benkei. Big Benkei? Yeah. Summon Brave Musawaro. Wait. No. Ooh. What is that one? Wait. Soul Shield Wall. I didn't recognize that one for a moment. Summon. Oh, wait. They're Mimigal making. They're Mimigal gaming? I can't talk! Getting Dragon. Droll and Lockbird. Pretty nice. Summon Dragon to the opponent's field. Attack. Morphing Jar! Get out of here. And now they can't draw. Wait a second. This is going to be funny. Wait, no. Neither player can draw because of Droll. You just hand-looped them. My god, look at that combo. Dabbing it up. Dabbing it up. Change one monster in the field to face up. Face-up position. What's this? Flip. Banish the top 3 cards of your deck and special summon to the opponent's field, then switch. Soul Shield Wall. You're going to attach it to your Brave Susanoo. They're going to debunk. So they're going to banish your Soul Shield Wall, but you could still attack in defense position, right? Oh, you draw 3 cards. Jeez. And I'm guessing no spells in your graveyard. Scarecrow. Scarecrow's a fun card. Special summon a monster. Big Benkei. Changes battle position. Wait, what? Are you forced into defense position with Scarecrow? No spells. Yeah, that says pure Super Heavy Samurai as you can do, right? Ninjutsu Art Notebook into Ash Blossom. No ninjutsu arts for you. And then since you activate it, you get to draw until you have 3 cards. Pretty nice. Another Morphing Jar, by the way. Super Heavy Samurai Wagon. Raji. Yep, you can't have any spells, in fact, or it won't work. Well, it's not that you can't have spells. It's like you just can't have it in your graveyard, right? You're tuning up into a level 9. Beast QB. Wagon. Oh, I was just like, can you not destroy them? Oh, but Mythical Master is just, can't be destroyed by battle by something. And Ninjutsu Art of Mirage transformation. So he's getting your Stealth Ninja from your graveyard. You're activating that, getting a Wakaushi. You're sinking to level 8, which is Ninja Sarutobi. Target a spell trap, inflict 500 damage. Discard a monster, then special summon. In defense position. Alright, that makes sense. It can attack directly. Oh my gosh. Dang, look at all that. I really do think that Super Heavy Samurai is ridiculously strong, but we just haven't seen like their true potential unleashed with either like unrestricting certain cards or maybe like a certain piece of legacy support. I'm interested in this. I see Amazon S. I see Amazoness. Super Heavy is really good against Mimighoul. I think I found the duel against Labyrinths. Hey, post your, post the friend code in chat, and I can, take a look at it. That I know, in fact. I like the idea of playing Mimighoul, just because it's so different to a lot of different, strategies. It just kind of as a rogue option. Yeah, just setting it as the only thing public. Gotcha. Wagon. Switching... Man, attack to defense to attack. This is Soul Peacemaker into Wakaushi. Discard, special summoning Big Ben K. You're sinking. I like making it easy to find. Heck yeah. Going to Brave Susanoo, Wakaushi. Getting the other pen, special summoning that out, getting a Soul Shield Wall onto the Brave Susanoo, end phase. What is this? You don't really have any interaction. You have the Brave Susanoo to draw. You have the Skullmeister as a hand trap. But that's it? Is that correct? Okay, let's go Amazoness Gaming. Draw. Ooh, Motorbike. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's it. Fusion Substitute. Tribute for Amazoness Queen. They're fusing. I can't talk. Amazoness Empress. Amazoness Village. So Soul Shield Wall is destroyed instead. Okay. Ash Blossom. Morphing Jar number 2. Wait, hold on. I need to see what Morphing Jar number 2 does. I remember Morphing Jar 1. I don't remember 2. Shuffle all monsters on the field into the deck. Then each player excavates cards from the top of their deck until they excavate the same number of monsters they shuffled into their main deck. Special summon all excavated level 4 or lower monsters in a face-down defense position. Also send the remaining cards to the graveyard. Special summon all... Wait. Each player excavates until they excavate the same number of monsters they shuffled, but special summon all level 4 or lower. So if you excavate higher than level 4 monsters, let's say like 2 higher than level 4 monsters, you just don't get them? Or do you keep excavating until you find them? But Brave can parry effects or attacks that destroy super heavy monsters. Oh, found a second replay that highlights the good first turn board. Sure, I'll take a look at it. I never use it, so I don't know. Super Heavy Samurai Kabuto. Discard sinking for 7. So it's a ninja. Stealth ninja. What is that one? Giga Gloves. And Wakaushi. Or I keep saying the same wrong, right? No, it's Wakaushi or something. Wakauchi. My friend, she loves Super Heavy Samurais, but never figured out how to make it good before the support. Your friend is based. I think that Super Heavy Samurais is definitely kind of a very tight-knit archetype. But the support really definitely set it over the edge. And Pendulums definitely seem to work really well with Super Heavy Samurai. Cross out. Ash Blossom. Fusion Substitute. Draw until you have 3 cards. That's a big main deck monster. I don't know what this is. Samurai Thief. Level 10, 1,000. Okay, Fusion Summoning. Another Empress. Triple Tactics Talent to draw 2 cards. I'm guessing he needs more options. Super Poly is a heck of a card. Discard Max C. Super Poly. Oh, you're not getting your monsters for Amazoness Augusta. I didn't know they had animations on their cards, but I mean... SHS Thief is really meant for foe. Really meant foe. What is this? Pet Liger King. For synchro fodder? Gotcha. I mean, yeah, it is a 10. There's probably some 2s in deck, so you could get Brave Sunowo. That makes sense. Amazons! Amazoness Princess. I need some water. As a kid, I loved Amazons. And as an adult, you love muscle mommies. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding! What is that? Mimi! I forget what decks how did you know pulls out the troll? I forget what decks I really enjoyed as a kid. I think my deck that I really enjoyed was just kind of a anime, like, slot deck, you know? No ads! I'm too strong for ads. As a kid, I loved spell counters. Oh, did you get the Endymion structure deck? And then you tried to play Spell Power Grasp like 3 times, but then found out that it was illegal to use it on the 3rd time because you don't get the, you can't get another Spell Power Grasp. But you just wanted to activate it to add spell counters to everything. Oh wait, it's Gather Your Mind, wasn't it? Not Spell Power Grasp. I can't remember what it was. It's the one where it's like you play it and then you get another copy of itself from your deck. But then if you get like the 3rd one, you can't activate it technically because you don't have any more copies of it in your deck. They basically do the same thing. Gotcha. Yeah, I played it too because I was just like, oh man, this is a search. Oh man, he reflected damage to you. Wow. That was a match for the ages. I ran it mostly because of the fact that I liked, pretty much, yeah, once you get the 3rd, they are stuck. I ran it just because I wanted to keep adding spell counters to stuff, but, it was, I didn't realize that that was kind of the end use. It's like, now it's stuck in your hand or something. But hey, you know, thinned out the deck a little bit, added spell counters. Alright, we'll watch this last one, and then we'll do Katamayo's replay. This is versus Blackwing. I just discard the spell using Endymion effect to pop something. That makes a lot of sense. Set Giga Gloves. Yeah, it didn't look like you have really any combo. Oh, let's just special summon out every Blackwing and do full Blackwing combo. Oh, no, it's not even full Blackwing combo. The order at the top of the deck was changed. Damage phase? Dude, 4,000. Trumpeter. Lava Golem. Okay. Don't really have anything else still. Can't this. If you have no spell traps, you can special summon this card. After this card is special summoned, you cannot special summon. This card is tributed. It doesn't do anything. Okay. It is a tuner. Okay, we're getting some pendulums. Special summon a Synchro, Blackwing Synchro monster. I still think they made a mistake when they called it Black-Winged Dragon. Because it doesn't count as a Blackwing. Fun fact, Old Endymion is not once per turn. Oh my god. I wonder how good it would be with the new Endymion stuff. But, I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for that bandwidth of my brain. I'm guessing you can attack, try, if you, this card gains 900 attack. Oh yeah, it's, soul horns that lets you attack twice. Oh no! He wedge countered you! I made an old Endymion into an FTK. Watching a defense position monster attack is always funny. Yeah. And I love that it doesn't have the final blow animation, I think. Right? Or did they change that? Soul horns into Scarecrow. Okay. Getting that one. And you're syncing up. I'm guessing Brave Susanoo? Yeah. No, it's Steam Train King! Let's go! The train is here! Choo choo! Oh, it does have the final blow animation. That's strange. It didn't used to have that, right? Oh, man. Alright, let's go and check out Katamayo's. I did the math, and I just needed to get Shadow Priest of Ohm and enough counters on Citadel with Tremendous Fire to FTK. I had like 3 of the original Endymion structure deck. You only need 24 counters on Citadel for FTK. I'm gonna do this Duel one. Looks cool. I don't remember Shadow Priest of Ohm, but I mean, that was a long time ago when I've had those decks IRL. So, what was that, like 2008, 9? Shadow Priest of Ohm, tribute a dark monster, dealt 800 points. Interesting. Alright, let's take a look. You have Duality, Nadir Servant, that's a really good hand so far. Fusion Deployment, amazing. Creation, great. And Jenny is pretty decent. I think that it is a decent enough card. I think it would be better to have a Shemitah, but Jenny can probably do the job. Fusion Deployment, I need a way to get Endymion back into the graveyard, so that's how I did it. And then you just kind of recycled him, right? Fuse into Vice Madame. It seems so silly that frickin' Blazing Cartesia and this level 1 can fuse into this level 8. Nadir Servant into Vice Madame. Special Summon level 6. Witchcrafter. You get Shemitah. Ascending... Wait, that's the Bucephalus 2? Dang. Bucephalus 2. Tribute, sending a Witchcrafter spell. Activating Vice Madame to get a Witchcrafter spell. To get Creation. Shemitah to special summon this Bittori. Sending Garuda. Sending those. To activate Bittori's effect to get Madame Fair. Garuda to draw Shemitah. Sending that, getting Street. Banishing that to get Hane, sending Shemitah to the graveyard. Maximus to get rid of Bucephalus, summoning Maximus. Getting rid of 2 from each. Apolone for Schism. You can also activate Titaniclad in the end phase. Getting Ecclesia to get Fleur-de-Lis. I'm following this quite well, I'll be honest. I'm really shocked at how much I'm following this. It's mostly because I completely understand the oh, Wait, it won't do what he thinks. I played a lot of Dogmatica, so I am following this ridiculously well. Garura. Red Eyes Dark Dragoon? Wait, that works? It doesn't need the above cards, does it? It's not forcing you with the above cards. Okay. I didn't realize that you could make Dragoon. That's freaking hilarious and great. That goober. And you get Window with Schism. You send that. He's getting Geist Grinder Golem. Oh yeah, your versus you, Bell. They were not able to do any of the things that they wanted to do. Banish Shemitah to get Witchcrafter. Destroy a card on field. You have Vice Madame completely unlocked. Sending card, Unchanged Soul of Yama. You negate it with Dragoon. Yeah, my Witchcrafter deck was before they unbanned Dragoon. So definitely I could see that Witchcrafter decks have really changed. You're getting Confusion, Confession, and Ultimate Slayer, and they scoop. I never needed Dragoon. It was just a plus at the time. I mean, yeah, Dragoon's such a hilariously powerful card that is like, if you could find a way to slot it in somewhere, it makes sense. By the way, the next replay, I had a bad hand. Okay. I'm interested. Oh, you were saying that this was against Labyrinth, right? Selected going first. Ultimate Slayer does nothing right now. Hain is not that great. Jenny's okay. Blazing Cartesia is kind of meh. I think Fusion Deployment and Jenny... yeah, it is not great. His hand is Pain. I mean, you can get started on some things, but I mean, it doesn't play through anything if he does, like, some hand traps or whatever. Fusion Deployment is dead because my only copy of Blazing... oh, you only have one copy of Blazing. Got you. Grenginal. So you basically had your Garnet in your hand. That makes sense. Vice Madame. Cool. Getting out Jenny, tributing it, sending a spell. You activating Vice Madame to destroy a card. Destroy the trap. Makes sense, that was Welcome Labyrinth. Okay, Shemitah, and then that's it, because you ran out of resources. And you didn't have any Witchcrafter spells in your graveyard, so you couldn't just add them back. That's unfortunate, but it looks like they kind of bricked too, but they didn't have any traps that they were activating. Oh no, they stole your Vice Madame. Oh wait, there's more? Oh, but he's seizing. Draglubion. Okay. Placing Cartesia. You're adding it to hand. And you get Iris Sword Soul. Interesting. You're fusing with your Shemitah to get another Vice Madame. Okay, you play 2. Shemitah. Banishing. Activating Vice Madame to special summon level 6 or lower. You're getting Patori. And Sent by Street. Activating all your effects, destroy a card. Oh, you can target it. I don't know why. Draglubion seems like it shouldn't be a card that gets targeted or destroyed by that stuff. And then you put Vice Street in your back row. Big welcome. Big welcome. Vice Madame is non-target. Oh, it's non-target destruction. Oh, gotcha. Adding a Witchcrafter spell trap. So Vice Madame is definitely carrying you here by getting you the stuff that you need to need back into your possession. Sending back the Stovey Torby, activating Whalecomb and Lady Lab and the Chandelier. The only card that targets in this deck is Hain. I told people Vice Madame is broken. I had no doubt about it. I read Vice Madame, and that's what made me want to make the Witchcrafter deck, because I kept getting Vice Madame and Golem Aruru, just so that I could get a bunch of different, I wanted to make it because I wanted to get to Vice Madame and Golem Aruru, especially. Iris Sword Soul. Sending... What was that? Was that another Lady Lab? Yeah. Or Lovely Lab, sorry. I'm confusing. Negated. Attacked. Now that his card is negated by Bear, Iris Sword Soul quick effect summons themselves. And you got a fusion deployment, but you already have your Blazing Cartesia. So now you're fusing with Madame Bear to make Granganol. You can add a light or dark monster from your deck to your hand. Big Whale Come. Oh, wait. They're activating Big Whale Come in the graveyard, bouncing your Granganol. They're summoning out Lady Lab. You're sending Titanic Lad. Iris Sword Soul activates to draw 2 cards. And then Lovely Lab and Welcome Lab is activating Stormly Torb. And then your quick effect using Shemitah's effect. Oh my gosh. 6 chain! 6 chain! You draw 2 with Iris. Nice. Sophie Torby, you're getting, which one is this? Adele? Adele? Is she setting fire to the rain? Incredible Ecclesia. Interesting. I'm guessing it's a light spellcaster. Like, you're not necessarily using her for, Sword Soul stuff. Which is what I typically would think would be what Incredible Ecclesia would be used. Destroy a card on field because of Witchcrafter Vice Madame. You get rid of Big Whale Come. Iris Sword Soul. Oh, and another effect activates, so Vice Madame activates again. Getting By Street back. Shemitah to send. Pittori to banish. And Vice Madame's last effect. You triggered all 3 of Vice Madame in the same turn. I mean, it's not that hard. Metal Foes Fusion. You're getting back Madame Bear. Attacking. You show a spell card to give it 1,000. It's not permanent, is it? I don't think it's permanent. I don't remember it being permanent. Oh wait, you're playing Iris Sword Soul. That's why you're playing Ecclesia. That makes sense. Metal Foes Fusion for its second effect, return, draw a card. Yeah, you're getting a lot of draws off. You really turned this back around by finding all the stuff that you really needed. Shemitah sent for By Street, and they're doing Big Whale Come and Lady Lab. Ring of Destruction. They were like, we can't let him build a board anymore. You play 2 Madame Bears, or is it just... Yeah, you play 2 Madame Bears. There to show the Metal Foes Fusion to get 1,000 more attack. You send to the graveyard. You destroy a card on field. I'm guessing yeah, Ring of Destruction makes a lot of sense. I don't think you know what the other set card is, so knowing that that was Ring of Destruction would have done a huge number on your plans. But now it resets so you can destroy another card. It's Magic Cylinder! Great, you didn't attack into it then! Metal Foes Fusion. And Vice Madame to add a Witchcrafter Spell Trap. You're getting Confusion Confession. Metal Foes Fusion, return, draw a card. Ooh, Fleur-de-Lis. And now you go in for the attack, Madame Bear, to give it 2,000 more attack. Nice. You're going in for a lot of damage. Oh, Madame Bear is once per turn. Activating Duality in the battle phase to get out Dark Dragoon for game. Let's go. I spent months making this deck. It It's very smooth. It is really smooth, I have to say. I am thoroughly impressed. I am thoroughly impressed. And I know that, like, there's a lot of decks that are just very consistent in this day and age. All that from a bad hand? True! I know that there's a lot of decks nowadays that are really consistent and make just build-a-board type stuff. But man, oh man, is, It's just a sight to behold when you see, like, a deck that isn't, like, top tier, just kind of being able to just play through a boatload of different things. Out-resourcing Labyrinth? Yeah, exactly. When you got to that Chain Link 6, dude, that was great. Oh, gosh. Alright, guys, I think I'm gonna call that for today. I'm gonna go and find somebody to raid. Not a lot in the Master Duel tab. Oops. Let's take a look at my follows list. There's somebody playing Repo we could raid into. Yeah, let's raid into this person playing Repo. Have a great day. Take care, Emmy. Really enjoyed the stream. Thank you guys for being here, and thank you for showing me those great if you ever want, I could post a list. I would totally love to check it out, honestly. I'd love to play that sort of list. We're going to raid Avery Scarlet. They're just playing Repo. Would give so much money to see my opponent's reaction. Let's go. Follow Wag. Alright, make sure, guys, to grab one of these raid messages. The first one is if you're not a sub, and the second one is if you are a sub. And guys, thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate you all. Thank you for everybody who stopped by, chatted, lurked, did whatever you needed to do. Thank you for all the follows. I appreciate everybody. And yeah, and if you want to, make sure to join that Discord. If you want to talk to me, if you want to do anything, hang out, VC, do all that sort of stuff, I'm free to do that. Yeah, make sure to stay hydrated. Get up and stretch if you've been gaming or sitting for a while. And if you stayed up for me at all, make sure to get some rest. I will see you all next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.